the symphony.
Hello, and welcome to MU Inked, a podcast dedicated to the stories behind people's tattoos. I am your host, Dr. Matt Walsh. I'm an assistant professor of social work here at Marian University, and I don't have any tattoos.
And I'm the guest, Kade Gillaspy. I am a freshman exercise science major here at Marian University, and I have 4 tattoos.
All right, so in this podcast, we hear from students, faculty, and staff as they talk about their tattoos, the meaning behind them, what led them to get their tattoos, and other fun details and tidbits along the way. So thank you, Kade, for joining us. Now, so your first year here at Marian, how are you liking it so far?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, and what brought you to Marian?
So I have a scholarship for playing soccer here.
All right, so what is it like to be recruited? Like, I'm assuming you got recruited then. What's that like for a high school student to be recruited by a college?
It's a whole process. You got to make sure you got like a film that they can look at, looking over it to make sure that you are what they want and what they're looking for. And then you got to make sure you message enough schools, that way you do have a chance to get in at least one of them, and make sure they also have your major.
Nice, yeah. So how many schools did you reach out to try?
I only reached out to 2.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So what was it about Marian that kind of sparked your interest?
I don't know. It kind of felt more like home to me compared to the other one. Everyone was just so much nicer. The coaches were easy to get along with. So yeah, that just seemed real easy for me.
Cool. All right. And what position do you play in soccer?
Striker.
Striker. All right. How long you been playing soccer for?
I was on and off as a little kid, but I played 4 years in high school, and then this is my 5th year.
Okay. Very nice. All right. And what is it about exercise science that speaks to you?
So my uncle is like PT, I guess, in Terre Haute. And I went over to Terre Haute to kind of like shadow him for one summer, and I thought it was really cool. So I thought I'd just follow his route.
Nice. Kind of keep with that athletic side, the education. That's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right. Well, so I could probably keep talking to you for a little bit about soccer and all that other stuff, but we are here to talk about tattoos. So how many again do you have, you said?
I have 4.
All right. Now, which one did you get first?
The first one I got is on my thigh.
All right. Now, what is that of?
It's a cross with my confirmation verse on it.
So what is your confirmation verse?
John 8, verse 12, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
Nice. So obviously very meaningful to you. When did you get that?
I got it like a month or so after I turned 18.
Okay. Were you waiting to turn 18? Were you did you have it in mind for a while, or?
I had it in my mind for a while, and I was going to get it before, but by the time we got it scheduled, it was after I turned 18. So.
Okay. Now, so I'm always curious, especially because I see a lot more of the thigh ones. So I'm like, what is it about that location that you wanted to get your first tattoo there?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of like athletes get theirs on their thigh, and mostly crosses. So I was like, a big cross on my thigh, and that's what I was wanting anyway. So yeah, I thought it was just like the perfect spot for it. So I have all my tattoos on just the right side. I don't really know why. I just kind of decided to do that. But yeah, I put it on my dominant leg. So.
Nice. Now, so on the thigh, does it hurt?
Not really. When it gets closer like to the knee, that's when it hurts a little. But other than that, it's not too bad.
Okay. And so this is something I'm always fascinated by, like kind of what goes into like the design aspect of it. So like obviously when you think of a cross, you know the general shape, but there's lots of different types of crosses. So like what was your thought process in getting that specific cross?
So I originally was going to get like a 3 nails cross. And then I switched it to like a smear kind of. I thought I liked the idea better and the design better, but I didn't really have like a reason behind why I picked that.
Okay. All right. And so it sounds like you would potentially have gotten it before you turned 18. So were your parents on board with this?
Yeah.
Because that's another thing I'm really fascinated with. And it's been kind of interesting. My first couple guests, it was a lot of like they hid it from their parents got mad. The more so lately, people are like, oh yeah, no, it's like they're fine. They took me, or like they gave me permission. Like they signed off before I was old enough. So they were on board with it. Yeah. Do they have tattoos?
Yeah. I actually was the first one out of my immediate family to get a tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how was the reaction from the family?
They thought it was all really cool. So then my mom actually went back a little later and got her own. She ended up getting like 7 in the same day.
So, oh gosh.
Yeah.
She was busy.
Yeah.
All right. So you've got that one, right? So obviously it sounds like faith is important to you, right? And that's something you wanted to display. What else do you have for tattoos?
So I've got the one on my wrist, says resilient, but the T is a 7. I got that from my grandpa because he had a heart attack and stroke about 2 or 3 years ago now. And we had these bracelets that said resilient on them. And his favorite baseball player was Mickey Mantle, which was number 7. And that's something that carried over to me. So when I got it for him, I just got the word resilient and made the T a 7 at the end because I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it's a nice touch then.
And it means a lot just to me. Like not a whole lot of other people are going to think of that. So
yeah. And I'm assuming when you were wearing the bracelet, was it on that wrist?
it was. Yeah.
And so how's your grandfather now?
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did he think of the tattoo?
He really liked it. I like completely forgot to show him for like a whole year or so.
Really?
Yeah. And then I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I got this for you. And he goes, oh, that's cool. So, yeah.
Nice. All right. So you've got some more on the right side then.
Yeah. I've got right under my under my shirt, but on my bicep, it's the Son of Dad logo by a country singer named Stephen Wilson Jr.
Okay.
He on his album cover has this logo, and he's like, him and his dad were really close before his dad died. And so his dad actually told him, make a good song for me right before he died. And that song kind of flew off the charts for him for a while.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it just means a lot to me and my dad, I guess. So I got it on there. My brother's probably going to get it too. Both of them, they both thought it was a good idea. So
yeah. Nice. And so you have a good relationship with your dad, obviously. And so what did you wait a year to tell him about that one, or did you remember?
No, he was actually with me when I got that one.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. So what was that experience like for him?
He thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like he was so happy about it. He was really looking forward to see how it would turn out too. So
now, so what is it about that? Was there a specific meaning behind that location, or it just kind of seemed like a good spot?
It just seemed like a good spot.
Okay.
Because it can still be covered if it needs to be, but it's like I can also just show it if I want.
Yeah. It seems like so far, all 3 of those tattoos could be covered if you wear like a long sleeve or that. Was that something that you thought of in terms of like professionalism or?
Yeah, a little bit, because I was always told that like getting tattoos that show could like affect the way you get a job. But I've heard that's like changing now, so that's good. Yeah. But yeah.
We've talked about that on this past episodes with this show, but it does seem to be changing faster in some fields than others, maybe we can say. But yeah, I think, and you know, there's still that thought of, if you get like a face tattoo, that's a different story. But like for the most part, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. And so there should be another one too,
it's on
right?
my calf.
Okay.
So I got it to match my grandma. She got it on her hand, but I got it a little bigger and put it on my calf. But it's a fins up, bubbles up for Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, okay.
She was a big Jimmy Buffett fan, and she got me into him too. So I was like, yeah, it has meaning because I have it matching with my grandma. And I'm a big country music fan.
Okay.
So like country music artist, he's like island country kind of. So
yeah.
When she got it, I was like, I might have to get the same thing to match you. So I got it on my calf. And yeah.
Now that's something I'm always fascinated with when people get matching tattoos. But in this case, it almost sounds like, did she get hers first? And then and she had hers on her hand. But so what was it that you like, oh, hey, I want to get that too?
I don't know. I thought it looked cool. Like the person that got it done made it look really good for her. So I was like, yeah, why not? I'll go get it too. So she took me to the same guy, and I was like, I don't think I want it on my hand though. So I'll put it on my calf.
And And so she got to see you get it too. Yeah.
She actually paid for that one for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandma always wanted to pay stuff for me too. And I don't have any tattoos, so never tattoos. But yeah.
Yeah.
Was it one of those things where it's like she like got the money? Like, no, grandma, I got it. And she was like, no, you take this money and pay it for it.
She was like, if you decide to ever get a matching tattoo with me, I will pay for it. So I was like, well, that's basically a free tattoo for me. But yeah. I had to make sure I had meaning behind it though. So, but yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. So you guys need to go to a Jimmy Buffett concert together too.
Well, I mean, maybe his band, because they should be playing up in Indy soon, but yeah.
Nice. All right. And you said that they're all on the right side, but is that just kind of a coincidence at this point?
I kind of like just decided that. I was like, I think I'll just leave the left side alone and just focus on the right side because I'm right side dominant for everything. So I don't know why. I was just like, I use the right side for everything. I might as well just put them all on the right side.
Yeah. And so you got them, two on your arm, two on your leg. Like, any thought about other ones?
Yes. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'm thinking maybe a forearm. So just like right here. And maybe a few more on my leg, but I don't know what yet.
Okay. Yeah. You got some room. You got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it about like tattoos that you like?
I don't know. I like the, just like giving style a little bit. A lot of people just put random things on, which it can look cool, but they got to get the right thing too. And as long as it has meaning behind it, I don't have a problem with it. But I'm never going to judge anyone by what they have. But yeah, I just like how they look and just the style behind them.
Well, just from like the 4 that you've shared, right, I can kind of already tell, right? So it sounds like faith and family are really important to you because that's kind of the general theme of all of them. Is that an accurate assumption on my part then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Which one of those hurt the most?
Hurt the most?
Can you remember?
I'd probably say the one on my calf. It was, I don't know why, but it was like a more sensitive spot. But it was between that and when they got close to my knee.
Yeah.
Because that was almost bone on bone, so, or on the bone, so.
Yeah, I would think knee. I'm even looking at the one on your wrist too. I'm like, well, if that was just a little bit, like I could see maybe some spots that get a little tricky.
So I actually got it lower on my wrist because of that. She told me that if I would have gotten it here, which is where I originally planned to get it, that it would have hurt a whole lot more.
Oh yeah, I'm just feeling my own wrist. I'm like, ooh.
All the bones are right there. So she actually just moved it down below the bones for me.
Well, so that's another thing that I find really interesting, right? Is so like, and I've had some people that have kind of had this experience is that you go in with an idea, right? But you're going into like an artist or a professional that they're going to be the ones doing it, right? So there's kind of that give and take a little bit.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've experienced that too, where it's like, you listen to them but pretty much you had the font set out and everything, or you just kind of...
So originally I didn't know what font to get. I was thinking just a regular bold font. And then she started showing me a bunch of different ideas. And I was like, oh, I like this one better. So for this one, I actually got it like a little fancier, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, the rest of them, like same with my thigh. I didn't really know what to do with the verse. And then she showed me a bunch of different font ideas, and that's what I decided to do. Just pick from those. Now,
so were those all the same tattoo artists? Have you gone back? I know the Jimmy Buffett one's got to be different.
It is.
But the other 3 are the same person?
The other 3 are the same person, yeah.
So how did you find her then? Because I'm always curious about that.
So she went to my high school.
Oh, okay.
And she had just opened up like out of high school. And now... I've opened, because I play guitar too, and I play a little bit of shows. I've opened for her at a pizza place back home. So that was really cool. But yeah, she does a lot of tattoos for singers back home. So
nice. And so you already knew her and you trusted her and you get to work with her.
And she went to school for it, so it was like, we know she's legit about this, and she's a very good artist.
So yeah, they look good, yeah. How is it, so like, this is another thing I'm kind of interested in, like, so like the one on your kind of upper arm. That's obviously someone else's design that then she has to kind of recreate.
Yeah, so she found a picture of it and then was able to like print it out and then put it on my arm and like wet it down. And you know the temporary tattoos that do that?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but when she peeled it off, it just left purple of the like logo.
Yeah.
And then she just like went around, outlined it, and then filled it all in.
Yeah, so that nice stencil. On the album cover, is it like, what color is it?
It's red on the album cover.
And you didn't want to go red with that?
No, I decided I'm just going to keep them all one color.
Kind of like that classic tattoo ink.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Thinking back on the tattoos you have, would you have done any of them differently?
I don't think so. I like all of them how they are.
That's great.
I will say there was one chance I actually met the artist and I showed him the tattoo because I got it the same day I met him. And I almost had him just sign like right above it and then get that tattooed on the next day. But I was like, that doesn't have as much meaning as I thought it would. Because like, yeah, it's cool, but I don't think I would like, I don't really need that as much. So, and yeah, it'll last forever, but I also have a poster that he signed that'll also last just as long. So.
Yeah. Well, and I almost feel like if you had done that signature, then it makes the tattoo about him and like how like you're a fan of him and his music, where it's really like, yes, you are, but it has that deeper meaning of like a father and son connection. And I feel like that might have been taken away a little bit if he had done that. I don't know if.
Yeah, I agree with that totally.
Nice. And then you would have been the only brother with it because the other two brothers are going to get him and they're not going to have the signature.
Yeah. And then it would have taken away a lot of meaning.
Yeah. No, absolutely. All right. Well, so we've kind of maybe talked about this already, but I always ask my guests if they could pick one person in their life that they like were able to like force to get a tattoo, like who would they pick and what would they make them get?
I'd probably pick my dad to get the same thing that I have on my arm because my brothers already told me they're going to get it too, which they're younger than me, like 16 and 12.
Okay.
So
they got some time.
Yeah, they've got time, but the 16-year-old ready to get one now, but he wants to get the same thing as me and my younger brother does too. So I would say my dad getting the same one as us just so we could all match.
Yeah. Now, do they want to get it in the same location?
I don't really know. I think my younger brother does, but the older younger brother, I think he would pick a different spot.
Okay. And would you let your dad kind of pick whatever spot he wanted?
Yeah, I mean, I can force him to get it, but I can't tell him where to get it.
Yeah.
So.
Now, have you guys had that conversation yet?
Yeah, a little bit. Right after I got this one, he talked about it for a bit, but I think he changed his mind. But yeah, we talked about it for a little bit. And that's when I actually talked to my brothers about it too. And they were like, yeah, we're down to get it too. So. Yeah.
Because does your dad have any tattoos right now?
He does not.
Okay. So maybe with that last one, you guys can all go together or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. No, that's funny too. Because when I always ask this question, it goes, I think it's pretty much always gone one of two ways. It's gone either someone's doing something like really kind of funny, or it's like they're kind of, again, a more meaningful one. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to hear how people take that question.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to ask you something I've never asked a guest before, I think. If someone comes up to you and starts asking advice about like, maybe they don't have any tattoos, right? What would be a piece of advice that you give them before they start on their tattoo journey?
I would say make sure it has meaning to you. And if it doesn't and you don't want meaning behind it, that's fine too. But if you're going into it like scared of needles and stuff, don't worry about it too much. Just sit back and relax. It only hurts a little, and it only hurts for a little amount of time too. So
yeah, nice. And your sessions probably weren't terribly long for the ones that you have.
No, these two together, since I got them on the same day, took about an hour, and that's how the others went as well. But so about 30 minutes each for these two, and then an hour for the other two.
Okay. Yeah, not too bad. What do you do during that hour? Now I'm just curious too.
Just kind of sit there and just watch. Because it's interesting because some people fill in different. Like they'll take multiple of the needles and put them on their tattooing thing and then put ink and then fill. Mine just kind of like swirled and did little circles, and it filled it in really good too. So I just kind of sit there and watch the whole process. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And then if I get tired, I might take like a little short nap. But yeah, it's just a fun process to watch.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, I feel like, Kate, thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for sharing about your tattoos. And if anyone listening, just thank you for listening or watching if you're watching on YouTube. If you've got some cool tattoos that you want to talk about, that you want to share, come find me on campus, send me an email, do whatever. I'll try to get you on the podcast as well. But yeah, Kate, thank you so much for joining us. And I forgot to mention, you are now our first male guest on the show. For whatever reason, I always offer it up to my students, but you're the first one to take me up on it from the male side. So I appreciate you setting that, kind of being that trailblazer. Maybe we'll get some more. But yeah, it was fantastic talking to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you, guys.
The symphony